300.
Sir, we are obligated by law to pay the retirement.
There's
nagbayad na
so
ho
many
tayo ng 1.5.
obligations that we cannot really pay. So we just start
We
with
will
that.
give you the options, Your Honor.
So
We will
please
submit.
submit to us the first two that you have mentioned.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Madam Chair, because the bell has rung, I will therefore finish my interpellation.
Go ahead.
I'm
sir.
supposed to be the last, right?
There is one more, Your
One
Honor.
more. So anyway, we will therefore yield to the last interpellator. Thank you for the time, Madam Chair. Thank you very much.
So before the committee starts with the last interpellator, the agency is requested, therefore, to submit to the committee all the lists and documents requested by the Honorable Rufus Rodriguez. The priority items
It will be our
specified
pleasure,
by.
Madam Chair.
Okay. For the second round and the last interpellator, the chair recognizes Representative Tony Boy Roman for the last interpellation.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I wish to turn to the General Manager of People's Television Network because you've been quiet. But I'm just trying to understand the relationship between People's Television Network and IBC. I understand at one point, Congress TV was under People's Television Network. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And Madam Chair, since it was under the People's Television Network, I would assume that there was a budget. You had a budget for Congress TV. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Will you confirm that in 2024 you had a budget of about 175 million pesos for Congress TV?
Your Honor, I am basically new. I was just appointed last July 31. So before me, and I think there were about five GMs before me. So I'm not really aware of that. So I would just like you to refer you to our finance OIC.
Sure.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The committee suspends the proceeding. Committee resumes.
Good evening, Your Honor. Okay, so in 2020,
Madam Chair, before she proceeds, can you please state your name and title for the record?
yes, I am Monette Mingos, Officer in Charge of the Finance Division of PTNI.
Okay.
So for our 2024 budget, we were given 179 million additional subsidy in 2024. And this was intended for, the breakdown of this was 75 million for the Congress TV production program and 101 for capital outlay. So that was what was given to PTNI.
The 75 million for Congress TV, I would part of it was expended.
Yes, Your Honor.
And
Yes.
what happened to the balance? Was it turned over to IBC?
No, Your Honor. The balance is still with PTNI, and since the transfer of the Congress TV program to the other network, we were advised to seek first the proper authorities as to how to address or how to utilize the remaining budget. So it's still with us.
Madam Chair, I'm just trying to understand. If that budget was allocated for Congress TV and Congress TV has since been transferred to IBC, why wouldn't you give the budget to IBC?
It was given to us as a subsidy, and it was provided as a form of MOOE to us. There was no, at the start, it was not specified that it was to be devoted to a certain, like for Congress TV. So that's the gray area from our part. It's a gray area because when PTNI receives subsidy from the government, it is usually devoted to our operating expenses, and we do not return any amount from it. So this is the first time that we are having this kind of subsidy wherein we have to provide for a certain project from the Congress. That's why we still are we still need clarification
Where,
as to are we supposed to return it or are we supposed to utilize the balance.
Madam Chair, who would clarify and address that issue?
Right now, we have asked the DBM, but the DBM has advised us to seek clarification from Congress,
Clarification from us
uh,
concerning that.
specifically from the one who provided us, from the former chairman of the Committee on Appropriations. So we're actually in that direction. We're
Okay.
trying to find out.
And you have reached out to the Committee on Appropriations to get that clarification?
Not really yet, not formally yet. So
When are you planning to, formally request clarification?
we will do it right away, sir, now that it has been raised on the table. We
Eh,
will do our best to
And,
address.
and Madam Chair, to President Jimmy Policarpio, do you want that fund from People's Television Network?
Let me explain, Your Honor. When I was called by the Office of the Speaker to handle Congress TV, we immediately started October 1 of last year, in spite of the absence of a formal budget for that purpose, because we believe in assuming the responsibility of what should be diversified or be spread to all people, what Congress was doing. I think at that time kasi medyo nag-ano-ano kasi marami mga negative eh. Kaya sabi ko sa staff ko, no, we'll start immediately. We started October 1.
But President Jimmy, you want the funds from People's Television Network, correct?
With the indulgence of the committee, Your Honor, I will not oppose.
My next question to Madam Chair, People's Television Network. There was also, as part of the budget for Congress TV, an allocation for digital trial television, DTT, in Legazpi City. There was an allocation of 50 million pesos. Do you confirm that? In 2024?
In 2024, sir, the amount that was given to us for a total of 179 additional was nearly broken down. Yes, a part of that was intended for this
DTT.
regional. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it was for 50 million pesos.
It was actually 50 billion. Yes.
Was that eventually acquired or purchased?
There were setbacks in the bidding process, and may I turn over for a more appropriate answer to our back
Madam
or
Chair?
to our PMO who is with us right now.
Okay. Okay.
The committee recognizes the back officer. Please state your, and the PMO, please state your name and designation, sir.
Yes, good evening po. I'm Darius de la Cruz, overseer of Project Management Office of PTV4. So it's regards to DTT Legazpi project. Last 2024, 25, nagkaroon po na kami ng failure of bidding. Then we study again the mandatory review for the project. And as of now, we are on the So, ngayon po nasa kami sa pre-procurement process ng project ng Legazpi. So, hopefully before end of this year, the project will award to the participating bidder, sir.
So the 50 million pesos is still intact.
Yes, sir.
Is that 50 million, the DTT, was that meant for Congress TV?
If I may, sir, we were informed that of the the 50 millions was, yes, for Congress TV, sir. And to clarify also, the Legazpi project is only around 20 million. There are other projects also under the 50 million
But
total.
all the DTTs were for Congress TV.
That was what was we were made to understand.
So the Ilocos DTTs, the Legazpi DTTs were for Congress TV.
Yes, Your Honor.
So assuming that there's a successful bid, you would turn over the DTTs to Congress TV.
We cannot, from my end, I
What?
cannot properly reply, but maybe our
Why is it that you can't reply? Or you can explain?
Actually, this is a first. This kind of an agreement is a first for PTNI, wherein we are given funding, and then we will be devoting it to Congress. So we are just new in this kind of undertaking. So usually, when we receive budget, it's intended for
Wait.
PTNI.
Well, the reason, Madam Chair, I'm asking this line of question because I see the disparity in the the budget asked by IBC and what was proposed. So from my point of view, IBC needs all the help it can get from the previous allocation that was intended for Congress TV. And also that would include the DTTs, which is part of the digitalization initiative. That's why I'm asking these questions. Apparently, the resource persons are unable to explain exactly who would eventually get the DTTs and who would eventually get the amount left over with the People's Television Network, and that they need to basically seek guidance from the Committee on Appropriations of Congress. So that's why I'm asking these questions. But I have nothing further, Madam Chair. But Madam Chair, I ask that you, to People's Television Network, I ask you to formalize your request for guidance from the Committee on the Committee on Appropriations, on the status of the remaining funds that was intended for Congress TV, and then also your position on the DTTs that were supposed to be given to Congress TV.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Maybe the committee requests PTV4, whatever documents or lists the Honorable Roman is requesting, can you kindly submit to the committee, because it cannot be that we cannot answer his inquiry. Ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but there was no clear turnover from the former GM to me, so I'm still at the loss, and I'm just still studying how the system goes with PTV4. But yes, we will submit what is needed. Thank you.
Maybe the good secretary has a comment on that, sir.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Actually, just like GM Malu, I'm also new to the role, but when I first visited and sat down with PTV to be appraised on the operations of the network, that particular issue actually, Your Honor, came up, and it was upon my prodding that I asked them to seek clarification from the Committee on Appropriations, which allocated that budget to PTV4 precisely for Congress TV that has since moved to IBC 13. And the direction really was to write a letter to the committee to seek clarification. Number one, if they can reallocate that budget for internal purposes, or number 2, hand it over to IBC 13. We are at the disposal of the committee, Your Honor. And rest assured that our 2 attached television networks will comply with the directions from the committee. Thank you.
Thank you for the clarification,
Madam
Secretary.
Chair, just sort of a request as a follow-up.
ahead.
When the formal request for guidance from the Committee on Appropriations is submitted, can you attach all relevant documents showing how much was the allocation for the People's Television Network and all other relevant documents after that?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So on that note, Madam Chair, may I move that we terminate the budget briefing of the Presidential Communications Office, including attached agencies and corporations. I so move, Madam Chair.
Any second? It has been moved and seconded. The motion is carried. The budget briefing of the Presidential Communications Office, as well as its attached agencies and corporations, is hereby terminated. Thank you very much, Secretary Dave Gomez, and to the whole PCO family for the time and all of your invaluable inputs. Again, thank you for being here despite the work suspension, and thank you for staying until 8:30 in the evening. We truly appreciate your inputs, and you're in very able hands with Vice Chair Queenie Alexandria Gonzalez sponsoring your budget. So if there are any more discussions that need to happen, please feel free to do so before we head to the plenary. And if there are any requests from the part of the agency, please submit those as soon as possible. So it can be submitted for the consideration of the Budget Amendments Review Subcommittee.
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you very much,
One
Madam Chair.
final-
Thank you to the committee. It's our pleasure to be here. Thank you very much po.
Thank you
Maraming
very
salamat.
much.
Yes. One final motion, Madam Chair.
Yes,
May I
SBC
move that we
Garcia.
suspend briefing and resume on Wednesday, August 27, 2025 at 9 a.m. I so move, Madam Chair.
I second the motion.
It has been moved and seconded. The briefing is hereby suspended and will resume tomorrow, Wednesday, August 27, 2025 at 9 in the morning. Thank you to all of our House members and members of the Committee on Appropriation for being here today. Thank you very much, everyone, and see you tomorrow, 9 a.m.